The slow, rhythmic beep of the heart monitor pulled me back from the haze, like a lifeline dragging me to shore. Sunlight sliced through the blinds in jagged stripes across the sterile white sheets of my Chicago hospital bed. My mouth tasted like metal and medicine, and a dull ache throbbed in my shoulder where the bandages held everything together. It was that unnatural quiet, the kind that hangs heavy, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Nurse Clara moved into view, her movements precise and unhurried, checking the Ford drip before meeting my eyes. "Vitals are stable. Your folks are heading up now," she said, her voice steady but laced with something unspoken. Like she knew the real storm was coming. I nodded, but my gut twisted. Surviving the wreck was hard enough. Facing Miriam and Edgar while tethered to these machines felt like walking into a trap I'd always known was there. Before the crash, they'd always twisted every moment to fit their narrative, making even good news about them. I remembered Olivia's call 2 hours before it all went wrong, my grandfather's estate lawyer. Her tone warm but urgent. "I've got details on Bramwell's will. We need to meet face to face." I'd driven out with that echoing in my head, picturing how I'd break it to them. But now, flat on my back, I sensed the conversation would twist into something uglier. The door swung open without a knock. Miriam strode in first, heels clicking on the linoleum, eyes scanning the room like she was appraising it for auction. Edgar followed, zeroing in on the plastic bag of my stuff on the counter: wallet, phone, keys with that old brass one from Grandpa's safe deposit box. "We got here as fast as we could," Miriam said, neutral as a business email. "No questions about the pain or the CT scans. Where's the key to your grandfather's box?" Her words hit like a slap, sharper than the 4-needle. I blinked, studying myself. "Good to see you too, Mom." Edgar stepped up, softer but with the same edge. "We need to secure it. You've been through hell." An old mentor's advice flashed in my mind: when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Their rush, their tunnel vision on that key, it wasn't shock from the accident, it was calculation. "I've got it," I said, keeping it short. "No more details." They traded a look. Not agreement, but strategy. I clamped down with silence, letting them stew, pretending the meds fogged me more than they did. Clara came back, fiddling with the monitors, giving me a brief shield. My parents drifted to the window, murmuring low, their shoulders tense with impatience. Even without the words, their posture screamed plot. My phone buzzed under the blanket, a flood of notifications lighting the screen. When they stepped out for a call, I grabbed it. The family chat, blood first, was exploding. Isabella, my sister, had posted a bullet point plan for fair inheritance splits. A cousin chimed in: "If she doesn't pull through, this simplifies everything." Laughing emojis followed. No one pushed back. No one asked if I was okay. My chest tightened like a vice, hands cold as I screenshotted it all, forwarding to a burner email I'd set up for just this kind of betrayal. This wasn't surprise, it was proof of what I'd suspected but buried deep. By the time they returned, I'd stashed the phone. "You all seem real sure about my money," I said lightly. Miriam tilted her head, feigning confusion. "No idea what you mean." Edgar added, "Painkillers play tricks on the mind," with a fake concerned frown that never reached his eyes. I smiled thin. Maybe. Or maybe I'm finally seeing clear. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I wasn't lining up for round 2. Clara caught my eye over the machine, her face blank but her gaze solid, like she'd pieced it together. The door opened again, and Olivia stepped in, her presence cutting the tension like a fresh breeze. She greeted me warmly, ignoring the frost in the air. "Need a minute alone with my client," she said, tone brooking no argument. Miriam and Edgar shared a sharp glance, recognizing the roadblock. Olivia waited till the door clicked shut, then leaned in close. "There's more to the inheritance you need to know. But not here." I got it, the walls had ears. The crash hadn't shattered me, it had peeled back the facade, exposing the war zone. As their footsteps faded, I gripped the sheets, mind racing ahead. They'd return with a new angle. The door eased open again. Olivia with her leather briefcase tucked tight. The air thickened instantly, even the monitor's beep seeming to drag. My parents stiffened. They hadn't expected documents tonight. "Serena," Olivia greeted warmly. "Wait. No. That's not right. I'm Serena now." But the wait felt the same. She ignored Miriam's chit-chat attempt, positioning herself at my bedside. Edgar's eyes flicked to the case like it was a threat. Olivia placed a hand on the rail. "What I'm about to share changes everything." I glanced from her to them, Miriam's eyes narrowing like a predator spotting prey. I could feel their unspoken panic. What does she know? How do we spin it? For the first time that day, the real storm brewed. Olivia cut straight. "Probate's finalized. Bramwell Hale's will. Serena, you're the sole heir. Liquid assets. Properties. Trust's worth about $120 million. Miriam let out a brittle laugh. "Must be a mix-up." Dad believed in equal shares. Edgar leaned forward. "What she means is, this needs family management for everyone's good." I stayed silent. "Possession is 9/10 of the law. Grandpa used to say." Olivia held my gaze. "The will has safeguards. Near impossible for anyone else to touch it." I saw Miriam's flicker, disbelief to scheming. Her laugh faded to a forced smile. "If that's what he wanted, we'll back you." But Edgar's jaw clenched, their eyes meeting in silent plotting. Olivia pivoted to next steps, signings in her office. Witnesses required. No rush, but no needless delays. Edgar suggested home. "Keep it cozy. Away from this place." I smiled faint. "Hospital's fine." I noted every shift, every glance. The crash bruised my body, but sharpened my mind. Olivia stepped out for a call, leaving me alone with them. I braced for pressure, but Miriam slipped away muttering. Minutes later, my phone rang, her from the lobby. "Honey, this is overwhelming. Your dad and I think it's fair you pay off the house with some of it. After all we've done." I let silence stretch like a taut wire. "We'll talk later," I said flat, hanging up. First mask off, the demand raw. I texted Julia, circling already. I sank back, replaying the chessboard, key obsession. Reveal. The call. All aimed to corner me fast. Fine, let them think I'm trapped. No papers leave Olivia's hands without me. No meetings sans witnesses. Everything recorded. Bramwell's voice echoed. "Never give keys to folks who've picked the lock unasked." Warren Buffett's joined. Takes 20 years to build reputation. 5 minutes to ruin it. They weren't here to heal me. They were dismantling before I could defend. "They see this bed as a cage," I whispered. "But I'm forging a fortress." The door swung quiet. Olivia back, brow furrowed. We move faster. Someone requested the will copy, no auth. Adrenaline spiked. That was no outsider. Before I could reply, Miriam and Edgar returned. Smiles too wide, like bad actors. I straightened, gripping sheets. If this was their game, I'd master the rules, then rewrite them. Miriam set her purse down. A manila envelope peeked out. It wasn't hers. I knew what it might hold. Late night. Hallway lights dimmed to that fake sleep glow. No real rest here. Just endless hum. I'd almost thought they'd skip when the door pushed open. Miriam first. Smiles strained like elevator practice. Edgar checked his watch before me. Voices soft, but edged. "Still up," Miriam said. eyes scanning everywhere but my face. Edgar loomed at the bed's foot. Hands pocketed. Didn't want to overwhelm earlier. Clara lingered by monitors. Checking, but reading the room like I was. Air brittle, one wrong word shatters. Can't fix a cracked vase by painting over, I thought. Silence grew till Miriam snapped. You're a curse. Serena. Every bad thing in this family traces to you. Pulse slowed. Not raced. Edgar softened. Trouble follows you. Han. Always has. Clara's pen froze. Even machines paused. I held steady, survived a crash today. And that's your opener. No flinch from them. In that instant, clarity hit. The wreck wasn't the deepest cut. It was this, reduced to their villain tale. Repeated till believed. Clara adjusted my blanket. Grounding me. Need water, Miriam said. Exiting. Edgar followed. Alone. Clara whispered, you didn't deserve that. I know, even toned. But inside, I locked it away. Can't change wind. But adjust sails, Grandpa said. I'd do just that. Texted Julia, said it aloud. Witness heard. Phone down. Memorizing Clara's concern-resolve mix. Scar and sword. This moment. Later. Buzz, Isabella's name. Screenshots from a secret chat. Every setback listed, lost job and merger. Old car wreck. Missed wedding from illness. Mockery. Agreement. Cousin, she's cursed. Mom and dad right. Read twice. Feeling the chill. Pull steady. Save to insurance folder. Not spat, coordinated assault. They returned with cups. Faces reset neutral. Rest any. Miriam smooth. Some minimal. Edgar nodded. Healing takes time. Small talk from me. Bare bones. Less given. More they assume. No reaction gift. Eleanor Roosevelt. No one makes you inferior without consent. No signature tonight. Let overconfidence breed slips. Edgar's phone rang. Hallway call. Fragments. Documents before she. Not signed yet. Door shut. Clara slid a sticky note. Her number. Need witness? Call. Nodded. Tucked away. Hope flickered first time. Miriam straightened blanket. Back morning. Watch them go. Whispering. Tomorrow. I flip this. Door opened at 6 a.m. Sharp. Pulling me from doze. Blinds half closed. Room in reluctant dawn. No knock, just intrusion. Isabella in doorway. Manila folder thick. Face flat. Miriam followed. Pristine, Edgar at shoulder. Air cool. Purposeful. Not visit, ambush. No real greeting. Isabella's mouth curved fake smile. You're awake. Clara. Fresh shift. Hovered near monitors, close for the unfold. Silence my weapon. First speaker loses negotiation. Let them stand in formation. Waiting. Isabella forward. Papers rustling loud and quiet. This ensures handling while you recover. Miriam maternal fake. Dabbing I like at galas. Isabella placed on lap. Power of attorney bold top. Edgar tapped signature line. Sign. Rest. We handle rest. Scanned. Sweeping control. Finances. Property. Inheritance. If you trust me to inherit, to Miriam direct. Trust me to manage. Smile tightened. Tissue still. Harder than needed. Slid back. Clear as must be. Clara stepped up. Vitals check. Blocking document. Outburst ammo 4. Irrational. Silence pressed till they shifted. Wanted them leaving unsure. Suspecting my leverage. Gathering things. Silver glint in Miriam's purse. Grandpa's pocket watch. Engraved. From my place pre-crash. Why's Grandpa's watch in your bag? Calm. Direct. Freeze confirmed. Found in storage. Keeping safe. No challenge filed away. If they take that, anything goes. Texted Olivia. Tried POA. Took watch. Reply. Sign nothing. Security for items. Slipped belongings under pillow. Possessions fleeting. Principles permanent. New phone note. Lines crossed. Watch top. Document stump below. Brick by brick against them. Clara back. Paper slip. Saw her take it. Testify if needed. Eyes met. Thanks. Recognition. Witnesses tip scales. Quiet short. Phone buzz. Isabella. Forcing our hands. Serena. Can't let you ruin all. Stared. Locked screen. Beyond money control. Who holds? How far? I was half-propped. Losing to machine hum when no knock, door opened. Miriam and Edgar. Boardroom dressed. Sharp faces. Olivia in chair by bed. Papers stacked. Didn't rise. Eyebrow up, didn't say company. I hadn't known. Air shadowed like clouds. Clara updated chart. Clocking details. Edgar small talk setup. Checking how you're holding. Smile teeth. No warmth. Timing tactic, I knew negotiations. While he pattered food. Noise, Miriam set bag. Folder scrape. Cream stock peeking. BH. Monogram. Grandpa's stationery, jolted. Knew it like my signature. That from Grandpa? Casual. Hand stilled, old paperwork. Voice light. Eyes averted. Held gaze. Dropped outwardly. Logged, hiding. If meant for me, I'd read. He clarified things. Lips tight, later. Which meant no. With Olivia here. Edgar smooth. Focus family handling. Nodded to Olivia, she saw. Secret slip eventually. Door opened. Tailored suit man. Here to help transition, their lawyer. Clipboard sheet. Temporary auth. Family handles urgent while recover. Less stress. Handout language not temp. Full sweep. Finances to medical. Stress from wrong keys to wrong people. Chuckle polite. Joke assumed. Parents didn't. Clara shifted closer. Wall. Folded paper. Set aside. Nothing signed till attorney reviews. Miriam brittle laugh. Family no need. Exactly why careful. Lawyer's smile faltered. Olivia's hinted approval. Level tone. No outburst twist. Tension lingered as they gathered. Saw it again, that slip. The pressure built slow. Like a storm gathering over Lake Michigan. Days blurred in the hospital. But each visit from them ratcheted the vice. One evening. Edgar alone. Casual as if dropping by for coffee. But his eyes darted to my tray table where I'd left my phone. You should rest more. Han. Let us worry about the details. I knew better, details meant access. That night, after he left, I checked my accounts online. Unauthorized login attempts. Heart raced. But I locked everything down. Adding two-factor. The betrayal wasn't new, it was the boldness now. With me vulnerable. Isabella came next. All sisterly concern on the surface. But slipping in digs about my unstable history, the job loss they blamed on me. The old accident they twisted into recklessness. We're just worried you'll mishandle this windfall. I screenshot her texts later. Adding to the folder. The pain wasn't physical anymore, it was this erosion of trust I'd clung to. The family myth crumbling. Clara became my quiet ally. Slipping notes of encouragement. Witnessing more slights. They're playing dirty, she whispered once. But you've got spine. Olivia ramped up. We're filing protective orders. No more games. But they escalated. Veron, Edgar's business buddy, called my boss at the property firm, hinting I was unfit post-crash, suggesting I step down. Julia tipped me off. He's undermining you. Fury simmered. But I channeled it. Collected emails. Voicemails. The revenge wasn't flash, it was methodical. Born from the hurt of seeing blood turn poison. The family dinner they insisted on post-discharge. At their Gold Coast home was the turning point. I went, knowing it was a setup. Phone recording discreet. Smiles all around. But midway, Miriam pulled up a slideshow on the TV, family memories. Photos of me at low points. Captions like, Serena's curses strike again. Edgar, just joking. But seriously. Maybe it's time we help guide you. Julia. There is buffer. Gasped. I stayed calm. But inside, the dam cracked. This is how you heal me? The room went silent. Later. Alone. I emailed Olivia, slideshow. Captions. Edgar's quip. Julia's account of Veron. Attached video. Her reply, hospital witness plus defamation plus interference equals leverage. Keep building. I drafted my network message, recovering. Active. Rumors false. Sent. Shifted to offense. The dinner ended without jabs. But Miriam's parting smirk, hope you enjoyed the show. I did. Keeping a copy. Outside. Cool air woke me. Fight beyond money my name. Life. Phone rang. Unknown, need to meet. Know what Bramwell wanted you to find. The text from Olivia hit before breakfast. Town hall tonight's packed. They've rallied. Replayed smear video. Julia's Veron tip. Puzzle fit, campaign. Thea's call, I'll speak if needed. Might. Hour later. Olivia at hospital with padded envelope Bramwell's. Postmarked pre-death. Held. Didn't open. If audience. Give performance. Evening. Hall buzzed, chairs full. Whispers dipping as I passed. Miriam. Edgar front row. Poised. Isabella scrolling board. Meeting droned budgets. Zoning. Then Miriam. Address community matter. Innuendo masterclass, me unstable. Recovery questionable. Estate in wrong hands. Face still. Spotted Thea back. Arms folded. Olivia by door. Ready. Finished. I rose, may respond. Mic in hand, hear this. Played audio, Miriam's curse, Edgar's agreement. Whispers rippled. Silence. Then, how they speak unseen. Isabella froze, Veron leaned. Chair, floor's hers. Pulled envelope. Tore, Bramwell's script. Praise integrity. Hours on property. Trust judgment. Line on refusing parents' names due past conduct. Miriam's jaw tight. Finished. Grandpa knew truth early. Thea stood. Bramwell's pride in decision. Clara, heard curse. Saw watch taken. Murmurs swelled. Tide turning. Thanked for truth. Olivia scanned reactions. Parents stiff. Confidence drained. Adjournment. Approaches, handshakes. Nods. Outside. Sharp air. Olivia, tide turned. But no quiet retreat. Dark SUV slowed. Window cracked, dangerous enemies. Gone. Heart steady, certainty. Escalated beyond politics. Woke to coffee scent in my apartment. Geneva replay, shifting faces on recording. Ripple on letter. Relief brief, knowing opponents. Julia pinned, call when ready. Thea, handled perfectly. Read twice. One battle shifts terrain. Olivia voicemail, meet morning. Private. Bring notes. Built list, witnesses. Recordings. Slips. Spread on table. Underlining gaps. By arrival. Room strategist's den. She with pastries. Thick folder, action plan. Combed statements, Clara curse/watch. Thea intent. Letter evidence. Plan, preemptive block transfers. Control narrative 2. RIP stability seeds. Agreed. Media statement post file, factual. Clean. Shook, move first now. Phone mid-meet, bank manager. Come clarify account auth. Warning, no changes from me. Olivia, sliding before file. Go now. Car, let talk first. Reveals aim. Office glass walled, saw them. Miriam blue jacket. Edgar owning chair. Manager rose. Miriam, helping manage while recovering. Joint control safer till strong. Let finish. Placed ID. Docs. Bramwell letter. Sole authority explicit. Manager read. Shifted. Nothing to adjust. Edgar grumbled. Misunderstanding. Miriam glared. Add safeguards. Password verify. No third-party sans presence. Olivia, flag systems. Signed confirmation in 15. Out. Door locked my side. Control keys. Control castle. Car. Olivia, running out moves. Smile, desperate get reckless. Buzz, Julia. Urgent. Found under floorboards. Adrenaline, they seek. Don't think they know. Headed there. 2 blocks. Side mirror, black sedan tailing. Turned. It did. Lane switch. Same. Not coincidence. Morning light sharp in Olivia's office. Like no softening. She at desk. Sealed package from Bramwell. Thinner notarized envelope. Second letter, YU. Why exclude them? Topped smaller, protective clause. Airtight cuts access. Armor forged pre-battle. Mapped witnesses, the intent. Clara Hospital. Me with letter anchor. Tips balance. Ready? Yes. Finish. 2 days. Probate court. Old paper. Polished with scent. Chairs full. Shuffle quiet. Parents opposing table. Magazine composed. Julia back. Nod. Judge noted public interest, family prominence. Their attorney first, will validity clarification. Olivia's turn. Neighbor to stand, swore. Spoke Bramwell's words, understood value. Turned down parents' house request. Clara next, calm. Curse comment. Watch removal. Attorney, misheard? Know what saw/heard. Judge noted. My turn, stand with letter. Tor. Read steady, praise integrity. Property work. Certainty preserve. Warning, no interference. Past conduct. Room silent, but my voice. Miriam stared ahead. Tight, Edgar shifted. Eyes away. Finished. Set evidence. Not my win, his voice. Olivia with envelope. Protective clause prohibits control/claim. Gasps. Judge brows up. Laid legal force, preempts. Locks. Judge, settles conclusively. Recess pre-ruling. Stood. Man brushed. Slipped note. Waited crowd. Opened. Bramwell left else. They don't know. Pulse quick. Slid pocket. No show Olivia. Steps. Knew not over. Battlefield shifted. Morning deliberate still. Balcony. Chicago wide. Pale sky. Metallic pre-wake scent. Distance from bed to hear impossible. Survival first, freedom goal. Note on counter, Geneva address. Let be. Today, cut last ties. Olivia called, 2 p.m. Neutral room. Perfect. Afternoon. Glass conference, Olivia stacking terminations joints. Deeds. Vestiges. Sat beside. Ready. Door. Miriam perfume first. Edgar half smile. Expected negotiation. Not end. Julia far end. Witness. Olivia. Separates all interests. Signed. No joints. Shares. Authority. Miriam. Drastic? Mutually beneficial arrangement. Edgar. Burning bridges. Family doesn't. Let exhaust plead. Reason. Obligations. Stopped. Sign slow. Met Miriam's eyes, not revenge. Self-preservation. Lips thin, ungrateful. Loyalty earned, not inherited. Signatures down, bank rep stamped, effective. Irreversible. Hit Miriam hard, unsure first. Gathered copies. Stood, thanks coming. Miriam rose, still talk. No. Done. Julia with me to door. Shield. Outside sun hit. Uncoiled inside. Not chains absence, free movement. Olivia, real win. Apartment. Left docks. Shifted furniture. Unpacked. Shelf. Watch ticking. Reminder. Adjusted budgets. Charities grandpa discussed. Clean numbers. Maya Angelou, changed by what happens. Refuse reduced. Sent thanks, Clara. Thea. Julia. Olivia. 2 words. Night. Tea by window. City lights. Unfolded note. Address. What he left still there. Pulse up. Photo to Olivia. Go tomorrow. Steam curled. Fading. Could change again. Mist clung low next morning. Silhouettes. Olivia outside. Julia passenger. Drive silent, armor. Gravel off main. Frost weeds. Barn end. Faded red. Walter waited. Coat worn. Shake firm. Bramwell trusted, if ugly. You need this. If what think. Ends today. He groaned. Inside cedar dust cold. Steel cabinet scratch sturdy. Walter key to me, only you open. Clicked. Doors, ledgers. Sealed envelopes. Black case. Case. Flash drive. Envelope for Serena. Julia, his writing. Laptop, video. Bramwell healthy. Steady, if seeing. They moved. Want all know why Willis is. Miriam. Edgar, take. Manipulate. Call love. Serena, integrity over money. Yours. Walter, ledgers back claims. Notarized. Olivia, publicly. Afternoon courthouse, impromptu press. Word spreads fast. Reporters huddled. Spoke brief. Mic to speaker, Bramwell's video, my will. Voice. Choice. No alter. Halfway. Parents arrived. Tight. Cameras caught. Let words hang. Undeniable. Ended, grandfather's voice. Else noise. Questions, turned away. Their silence cornered imaged. Inside. Olivia filed. Expedited. Judge reviewed, assets with MS. Hail. Challenges dismissed prejudice. Clause stands. Deputies served vacate orders. No words, no urge fill. Night apartment full right, Julia wine. Clara / Thea food. Olivia courtgrin rare. Table. Watch center. Toasted Bramwell seeing truth. You standing. Laughter easy movies. Travel. Bad recipes. Morning city wake. Past courthouse. Newsstands front page win. Street end, moving van. Parents loading brisk. Long look endings. Walter side street, Bramwell proud. But don't stop building. Smile. Thinking next. Not them. Revenge, but me. They tried write story. I took pen.